The city of Denison on the brink of major growth, and $6 million Preston Harbor development is leading the way.
So what will all that growth look like and who's behind it? Here's more from K10's Abby Haymond.
Preston Harbor, the 3,000-acre Margaritaville resort and housing development that's set to double Denison's population within the next decade. We sat down with CEO David Craig to learn about what that transformation could look like.
The winds are shifting in Denison, and Preston Harbor is setting the course.
Denison's Preston Harbor development starting to take shape.
Announcing a major
An idea that started with one
I think
man
it's a passion and a love for what you do.
whose vision transforms cities, creating spaces where people don't just live but thrive.
The city on the lake is now Denison because we're going to bring this Preston Harbor to life.
His name is David Craig.
You're going to get growth. That's a given. The question is, who do you partner with as you grow?
To understand why Craig's creations stand out, you first have to understand where he came from.
My father was a fighter pilot in the Air Force, and so we moved every 4 years. So when people said, where are you from? I would say I'm a nomad.
Those moves transforming a young David Craig and his surroundings every few years.
You have to make new friends everywhere you go. So either you're going to be an extrovert or an introvert, and obviously I'm not an introvert.
New relationships and new places taught Craig home wasn't just a location, it was a feeling he could create for himself wherever he went. 20 years into a successful career in real estate, that idea of home led him to his next venture. On September 21st, 2000, Craig bought 1,125 acres of land along Highway 121 to build a master-planned community, Craig Ranch. At the center of that project, a singular driving question.
If I had a blank canvas, and I did at Craig Ranch, what would it look like? What would home look like?
A place where everything you need is just a few steps away. Amenities, shopping, parks, a golf course, fine dining, doctor's offices, schools. A lifestyle rooted in connectivity and convenience. And now, David Craig is bringing that concept to the shores of Lake Texoma.
To have a 90,000-acre lake called Lake Texoma as your amenity is a dream come true for a master developer.
A place where relaxation and recreation go hand in hand.
The vision is lifestyle, lake living. You could call it, to play off of Margaritaville, flip-flop living.
Preston Harbor.
Kick back, but yet you can go to a nice restaurant.
But how do you get from over 3,000 acres of land to a master-planned community that doubles the city's population?
That's a lot of heavy lifting.
Someone had to lay the foundation. Someone who saw what that land could be before anyone else. George Schuler.
He asked if we could fulfill his vision in his dream, and that's what we intend to do.
Next time, we'll learn about the man behind that dream in a blueprint for growth, Denison's Preston Harbor. For K10 News, I'm Abby Haymond.